Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Creepz. We're also going to be talking about the Base chain. Meme coins were bullish on the Base chain as well as the Sui chain. People are saying Sui is like the next Solana, and honestly, using the Surf wallet, transferring, swapping within Coinbase to Sui and sending to the Surf wallet, and then using their DEX right here to swap is very seamless, very fast, and very cheap. So that's something to take a look at. Um, Cold-blooded Creepz, they are going absolutely insane. Um, 5 airdrops confirmed. Community, probably the most cult community, and Twitter, that it's a total Twitter takeover. When you go to my Twitter, you'll see like if you go to the homepage and you just start scrolling, all you're gonna see is gonna be like creep stuff, you know? And that's because they did these token releases, these token launches. And if you guys didn't see, Pudgy Penguins is worth more than 100 grand now. It's like at 32, 33 ETH. Creepz came out at the peak of the bull run. If you haven't seen our video from 2 years ago, take a look. We were bullish then, we're bullish now. They're managed by WME. This Seth Rogen's involved. Dom and Joe are great founders. The community is so strong. Like when I post Creepz follows Creepz on my profile, people just come swarming. 100 people almost 100 people liked it, and the Creepz just always are there. Um, and you can see as you scroll, more Creepz. Pengu is the most hyped token of 2024. Creepz will be the most hyped token of 2025. So you always want to be ahead. And P4 being listed is less than all of these. The rest of these are 2 to 4%. We're at less than a percent, less than half a percent. And that's because we got 5 airdrops coming, and we want to keep our creeps staked. So that's something to be aware of, guys. You can see I have 2 creeps here, another creeps right here. Um, and if you look at this floor, you can see the floor is really thin. I believe there's only 65 creeps until you get to a 14 and a half price. So just went through like this goes fives, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30 till we're at 4.5 ETH, 35, 40, 45. See, at 45, we're at 14 and a half ETH. So there's only 45 creeps in between us and 14 and a half ETH. We can check blur.io as well. And if you guys didn't see, we just had a creep sell for 87 Ethereum. 87 Ethereum, for all of you wondering, is $348,000. That was the highest NFT sale out of the collections right now. The Pudgy Penguins have not had a NFT sold for that high yet. So as you can see, we're not that far away from a 14 and a half Ethereum. Like this one is legendary. 100 ETH, yeah, 109 ETH, legend. But let's see right here. We get to 14 and a half ETH. Let's say we get to 14 and a half ETH times that's 58 grand. And we have a purple one, a gray one, and a yellow one. Purple is the most rare, yellow is the second most rare, gray is the next most rare. And then it's green and blue. So times 3. So this is a 150 grand play right here. So this is how you can end up winning when you have conviction and you go for cult-like communities. And if you guys didn't see, I sold my first my other creep originally, the creep right here, this guy right here for 5.2 ETH. It's worth like 20 grand, and I put 10 grand of that into a mastermind um just for my own self-improvement, working on a TikTok shop product and a Amazon product. I'm all about making money on the internet. Anything where I can do what I love, like this is so much fun. Um, and then like I like things that are automated and scale, um, ultimately using marketing. And I think that's why I like meme coins because I can look at a coin and be like, oh, this is pretty good marketing. Like for example, Base Fwog is just a play off Fwog, which is really cult community um, for the original Green Fwog. But it 10x, I called it at 500K, it went to 4.9 mil. So like I'm not even following it, but it was a call that I made. Um, but my conviction plays and the ones that I really love are AI, XBT, Brett, Ski Mask Dog. If you're in my community, you can see Aerodrome is the number two Dex. LoFi skyrocketed past 200 million. Brett is about to lift off alongside Pepe. Ski Mask Dog, the number one dog meme on the base chain. You can see potential for 100x on Sui. This is a sub $1 million coin right here that I listed. So like this is as high risk as it gets. This is as generate as it gets, but I believe that we're in the phase between uh belief and thrill, and the next phase is euphoria before we have our first top. And you guys should be wary because everything is going crazy right now, but I believe that it's going to continue to keep going crazy, definitely till at least Trump gets into office January 20th. I think it's going to explode. But March is usually our best months during these type of bull runs, during these type of months. So like let's see, are we gonna explode on January 20th and explode even more in March? Like if that's the case, I'm trying to get, a lot out by like April, June, July, at least in stablecoin to see what the market's like. Maybe we go on a 4-year euphoria run, but um, I've been through 3 bull runs, so I'm not going to risk my bag like that because once you risk your bag, you don't take profits on the way up, whereas where you should take profits, you will regret it because you will try to sell on the way down, and sometimes it's going down too fast you know? So, um, my goal, one of my friends sold a Bored Ape, I think for like 180 ETH last cycle. And he wrote like a huge long paragraph saying how sad it was, how hard it was for him to sell it. And then like 3 weeks later, it's under 100 ETH. Now it's at like 20 ETH now. But that guy won. That guy killed it. I'm sure he doesn't regret it anymore. Um, so Guys, we've made so many calls. If you're not following me on X, make sure you do. Um, y- Between my community on school.com, between uh, X, between YouTube, those are the places where you can catch me. We also have a private Discord community. Comment below if you're interested in that. That's a closed off wait list. It has 5,000 plus members in it. And I've never released it to my community. This is just a private internal one that I have just through, uh, work and being in the industry. So, uh, guys, if you're not an alpha group, join somebody's alpha group. I don't care if it's mine, I don't care if it's someone else's, but don't do this by yourself. You can't be in BullX trading by yourself. You need to have conviction. You need to see what other people are doing. Our play on ski, you can see we're up 5.5 grand right there on ski, 8 grand at its 287 million. I think this will definitely go to $1 billion market cap. It's been consolidating around here, but you guys can see all the buys and sells I've had here. So very excited here. Creepz we're trying to sell at 14 and a half ETH. Um, this is definitely one of those where I am attached to my Creepz, but I understand you have to sell at top 5 airdrops. Who knows what's going to happen once, if all of those airdrops are coming at once, if they're coming in intervals. It's harder to gauge when there's so many, and it's harder to decrease the cost of Creepz when there's so many as well. So the, I shout out to the team. They've made a lot of tough decisions, and I think we're going to be a top 3 community in this bull run, if not the leader. I'm very bullish on Creepz. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below uh, what you're looking at, what tokens you're looking at. I'm not saying there's not gains on Solana. There's obviously gains on Solana, but this is the ecosystem I've fallen into, and I believe these two are going to prevail. You got to pick and choose. Um, so I'm happy with my Creepz. I'm happy with my Sui plays. I'm happy with my base chain plays. And then I'm in a bunch of alpha groups. So if there's a runner in Solana, we'll go and trade, you know? So if you're not using BullX, definitely use our access code below for BullX. And that's the best way, lowest fees, and the best way to trade. You can set limit orders and limit buys like I have here. But thank you for your time, guys. I really appreciate you, and I hope we make a lot of money together. Um, if you didn't look at TISM, this is one of the strong communities at 711K market cap. It's been as high as 209 million, but this is on the Sui chain. This is one of those ones that I think is going to pick up just because it is so, just makes sense to me, you know? TISM, got TISM. Like, it's so cute. The art is excellent. I believe this is something that's going to resonate with a lot of people. It gives you your TISM score, low analytical skills, you know? And this is just one of those where I think the art is so good and the community is going to build. You can't really fade it. And you can see it's got a lot of following on Twitter as well. Um, so you guys definitely take a look at these plays, you know. This is high risk. This is sub $1 million market cap. So, but I think it has the potential to go to the millions. Who knows how far after that, especially on the Sui chain when there's less to go through. When you go to Dex Screener, which I recommend you all doing, you can choose what chain you want to be on. And you'll see there's a lot less junk on Base and there's a lot less junk on Sui because Solana's all the hype right now, but it's good to be ahead. And I think this is where all the money's going. But you can see by 24, 6 hour, 1 hour interval, what the market cap is, and you can get in if you'd like into any of these positions, you know? Even Base has been heating up a lot lately. So this is a good way to scalp. You need to be scalping and scanning. You know, someone in my group just said Base Pepe's, it's 176 mil, you know, and that's just been going up. That's a easy play, you know, Base Pepe. Does that make sense? Yes. Now you got to see, is it bigger conviction play than your other plays? There's Ski Mask Dog. Obviously, we're 288 million, the number one dog meme. Um, but then you can also look at Sui, and Sui has a lot of motion right now. So like, don't fade Sui. A lot of new coins coming and a lot of original stuff. So Sui has a really good name, Suicide, you know, there's Susi, there's Sweet, you know, there's all these different ones you can take a look at. And you have to ultimately choose the one that is the dumbest looking and the funniest, you know, like Subaru, like, and make sure these are real. Check the charts. Like, you can always get false data. Blub is one that I think, you know, might go to 100 plus millions. Um, LoFi just did that, so it's a good proof of concept. There's Sui Chain, looks like the Pokemon at 4 mil. Um, even Sui Smash Bros at 863,000. It's down 20% over the last 24 hours, but you have to just take a look at these, look at the communities. There's AA Cat at 19 million. Other YouTubers have talked about this. A Cabal coin, Axel at 69 million. This will probably follow LoFi. It's a cute little like water thing. Water seems to go really well. You can see Sudang at 123 million. You can see Axel at 68.4. And the ones I'm mentioning off the top of my head are all the ones that I've researched. I've looked at them. Doesn't mean I own them. Means that, hey, uh, I selected 20 coins, and out of those 20 coins, I chose my three conviction plays, you know? And for me, I chose LoFi, TISM, and this coin called Bish, which is a super high risk, but I just really like it and I think it might pick up. There's Sui Man. Sui Man's a good one too. Two that I like is Sui Man. I also like there's Swigma, so like Sigma. So like these are coins that I could see really gaining traction as the flow of money comes this way. You don't really see people trading this like for a 10% gain. You see more people who want to be a part of cult communities hold it and watch it go up, come into the Sui chain. But remember, wherever money flows, hackers flow. And uh, I like Super Saiyan. I invested in Super Saiyan on the Sui chain, and it's kind of at a $6 million market cap. So we'll see what happens there. That happened like 6 months ago, but I heard they got hacked or something. I'm not sure. Do your own research. Not sure. Have not done enough research at all. So just saying what I know or have heard. And then Sui Jacket 7.5 million. Like the Pepe on Sui, that one makes sense to me. Up 20% in 24 hours. Some of these make sense. Uni, this is the dog of the founder of Sui Chain, so 22.9 million. So these have money flowing in. You know, Swigma, I feel like is a steal at 389K. There's a lot of small plays on Sui I feel like are going to go to 10 million easily, like Swigma, TISM. And the one that I like is Bish. Bish is what I like. And someone make the Sui agent and look, it's going crazy. There's also Bish, which is burnt fish, and it's at 170K market cap. We got it at like 125K, and this is just the RuneScape thing, but I like them because fish, Sui equals money. You know, that's how I view it. And, you know, they got their own little following. They're giving away these little giveaways. We'll see what they can do. I think this is as high risk as it gets, but you know, who else is going to give you a sub 100? Yeah, I got it on the 150, but sub 200K. This is as early as it gets, guys. So if this goes up, uh, you heard it here first. You're gonna be getting replays of this all the time. But this is something that you can put, you know, 100, 250, 17 bucks, you know, $50, you know. What happens if this goes to a just hypothetically, this is country of origin is this is a lottery ticket pretty much. But let's just say hypothetically, this goes to $100 million market cap. Now you divide it by what? 170,000. That's a 588x. The 250 bucks I put in would be 150 grand. Let's say we just do divided by 10, it gets to 10 million. I'm at 15 grand off 250 bucks. So this is one of those where I'm looking at a chain where it's gaining a lot of traction. I'm looking at a token that is sub 200 grand that has relevance to RuneScape, but because it's fish, it's called Bish, and Bishes were going to the moon. So I think it makes sense. Bishes, burnt fish on the Sui chain, sub 200 grand, up 80% over the last 24 hours. Um, I bought some, you know, doesn't mean you need to buy some. And I don't recommend copy trading people. And I'm not trying to pump my own bags. I mean, someone mentioned cat slap the other day, but I don't know if they're paying for advertisement or I, who cares? If someone pays for advertisement, at least they're paying for advertisement. Most people don't even have a social, you know. So I like Bish because it has a Telegram, a website, and a and a Twitter account. So they have 176 people. So we're early, 13.7 burnt supply. And you can get a little, you can see what the vibes are. So I'm in here and I go and I say I'm bullish just to see what's going on. You know? And that's the fun part about this. You can really see what's going on, see if anyone answers. This is a super small community, so you're going to find like the people that have a lot of conviction. Um, but you might not get a response either immediately because it's such a, this is as low as it gets, you know? But I think it's bullish. Uh, we're at 500 members in here, and then we got TISM has a lot, but this is at 700 grand. It was at 500 grand earlier today. So this is a great play. Already been as high as 2.9 million. Um, so these are two super low market cap plays that if they hit, you love me, and if they don't, don't hate me. But you know, what's 25, 50, 100, 150 bucks when you can make 150x? You know, whatever you want to do, a 588x, you can't do that at any market, So if you're going to be gambling and you're going to be a verified gambler, which these are all speculative trades based off nothing but hype and speculation and just money flow. Um, and with blockchain technology, we can see where money is flowing, and that's the beauty of this industry. Right? You guys have seen 150K play here. Hopefully, you guys will see me sell these three creeps. You saw we have a small play, 250 bag at a 125K TISM. We'll see that hopefully go past a few million. And then, I mean, for Bish, and then also for TISM. So, guys, it's time to be excited. Let me know if you have any questions below. Join the school community. You can go into the classroom and literally click my plays. This is my full portfolio, and you can check it out. And it'll tell you the sub 1 million, the 100 million plus, the conviction plays. We don't just put all our money into bullshit. We have it diversified. So take a look. I don't think anyone else is dropping it like this. I see a bunch of day traders trying to teach how to trade filters on this, and like everyone's a different trader. I like conviction plays, even at these low market caps. But um, let's see who prevails in the end. There's several ways to make money. You decide what type of trader you are. I still get into runners too. There's just so many rug pulls in Solana right now, over a million meme coins made last month. So hopefully, uh, what I predict is the money is about to spill over everywhere. Base is going to save Ethereum's price. We haven't even hit old all-time highs. And guys, if you're not subscribed, I don't know why, because you're leaving money on the table. So I'll see you on the next one.